Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm out here at Rocky Branch Park in Belmont, North Carolina. Today we're still riding the Status 160, but we've done a couple changes. I don't think it's a 160 anymore. Here we go. So this is my experimental Status. I'll call it maybe a 170. So biggest changes we have so far: Marzocchi Z1 coil conversion, up 170 in the front. We got a Suntour Voro coil with a Cane Creek vault progressive spring. This one, the stock size for this shaft is a 60 millimeter stroke. This is now 65, so it gives it a little bit more travel, and as well as a 27.5 in the front. If you recognize it, it's the wheel from my mmmbop. So kind of took apart, transferred it over here, see how I feel. If I really like it, I'm gonna try finding a wheel to keep it permanently on there. The 29er still feels good, but this feels a lot more nimble for this area. I could see the 29er being much better in park situations. I love the coil. I have it on the firm spring right now. I weigh about 190 fully kitted, and yeah, I like how it rides. It's very tears up the terrain. Don't have to figure out air springs. Air springs. Don't have to figure out pressures. Stick the spring in there, tighten it if you need it. It has preload, and then you have your damper adjustment still. And this coil in the back, if you look at it, it's very similar to the DVO Jade. It comes out the same factory. Biggest difference is this uses an internal floating piston, and the DVO uses a bladder system. I'll probably go more in detail at another time. But yeah, for now we're here testing it out to see what are my first thoughts, or first couple of thoughts riding it and seeing what I like about it. Let's see. So we are out here on Legacy Trail. You could say I did the climb, then this is what I came for. Oh yeah, you don't even recognize that drop hitting you so many times. Feels very good on the coil, very, very planted. Nonetheless, that drop has gotten moodier and moodier, especially with erosion. So, oh my god, that felt so smooth. Especially with hitting the rear. We do have a lot of fall leaves on the ground, so traction is not at its highest. We do have some relatively knobby tires on this. The coil, I still have to get some used to it in terms of like getting a feel for how the spring works. I like how linear it is. There's a lot less guessing, and it works tremendously well. I genuinely do love how it works. Theoretically, I did add a weight to the bike. I haven't scaled it once yet. Whatever going off what the parts themselves weigh, coil is always going to weigh more than air. Light work. Continue on. I really do like the 27.5 in the front. I knew I was going to steepen the bike a tad bit, but this bike comes extremely slack from Specialized, so it doesn't hurt. Not to mention I up the travel even more, so. We continue here. And here we got some drops. Pedal striked. I was trying to put on some 165 cranks that I had from the pole, but these cranks do not come off. I have tried everything. That little preload bolt that SRAM puts on it. I don't know how hard they tighten that from the factory, but it's way tighter than it should be. All right. And we are now on Eagle Trail. Man, talk about a traction control. Feels great for how big it is. Man, it rides great. Even with the fear of these leaves, a little bit of pressure down, you can really push past it. All right, and then here comes the drop. Come on. Nice. Feels really, 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 really good. Wow. Really happy with the bike. A little bit out of breath, that's expected. Definitely need to get this thing out to ride Rock Creek. I think I'm gonna be mind blown with this thing over there. It's very impressive over here, and this is a blue flow trail. Nothing steep, nothing crazy. That black section on Legacy is probably the most chunky descent. Wow, so good. Feels so good. Whew. So fucking good. Oh yeah! That was way better. I went into it with a tad more confidence. Nice. That one, nice. A little hard because the rocks don't have you pick the most favorable line. Alright, and this is the loop. Here comes the drops. Whoa! Let's go! Wow. I was gonna lose on that last one. You're a little too tough.